shit. What's up, Alfred? Crazy morning so far, huh? Crazy morning so far. I was able to make some money last night, but apparently I didn't hold my position long enough, apparently. Okay. Oh, you didn't trade yesterday? Dude. Yeah, I need to stick on silver, dude. Yo, this dude is in 60 micro silver contracts. Just made. Dude, look at that, man. That's silver right there. Dude, once you figure it, like, the profitability on silver is just so insane. It's so insane, man. I mean, obviously you can lose money too, but I mean, once you figure this thing out, you get like a good idea of what it wants to do. It's insane the profits that you can make on this thing. Shit. Looks like a double top right there. All right, so let's see how much money this day traders bot made last night. Let's see. Okay, I lost $1,300. Okay. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? Shit, you know, the one time when you don't chase it, that's when it runs, Alfred. That honestly, I'm about to start fading my okay, silver got the gamma levels on now too. Okay. So I have the order blocks and the gamma levels on silver. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna just probably start focusing on silver. I'll trade gold on platforms that obviously don't offer silver, but I'm gonna figure, like, dude, silver is on my hit list for real, man. I need to figure this shit out. I think I have a good idea with silver. I was back testing it all last week. Silver does a lot of things differently than gold. Well, it does a lot of things differently, but it's the same. It's the same idea, the same concept, but it does a lot of things a lot different. Like, obviously, we look at a gold chart. Gold has moved parabolically in one direction, but silver doesn't do that. You'll see this buildup, and then when you see the market break away, trading that pullback is usually a winner. but you don't necessarily even need the pullback. You can just trade the, you can kind of trade the, you can kind of scalp silver too, but I don't, like I said, I don't want to scalp silver. I want to scalp any instrument. I'm so used to taking longer term trades, holding them for longer terms. Scalping kind of just defeats that. It's like a cognitive dissonance for me. But I already know that if I can just get a good scalp on silver, man, shit, we got one last night. We was up, I think we was down 600. So we made about 3K in a small move on silver yesterday. It was freaking crazy. What you looking at? You looking at me, girl? Let me have to cut the stream off early. Anyway, so yeah, dude, silver. I'm definitely going to be doing some homework, more homework, because like I said, I've been doing this all weekend, looking at silver, and yeah, we need to get them 11K freaking these 11K profit screenshots, these 20K screenshots. How these prop firms scared to offer silver. We're gonna take so much. It's like, yeah, we don't offer silver no more. Oh yeah, you damn right. You damn right. So we all know that the first attempt to fill that gap is a trap. Let's see if let's see. I mean, we already see it. So actually, let's see if we can get the gamma levels on this thing. Let me see if I can get it on it. Let me see without refreshing the page. Let me see. I don't know why the gamma level now is it seems like this thing is now hit or miss on this damn thing now. Like it's kind of annoying. It used to be really good, but now it's like, why am I even dealing with this? Yeah, you see, there's no gamma levels or anything, and this is the whole point why I pay for this platform. Try one more time. Yeah. Or maybe it's the time frame that I have it on. Maybe I have to go to the 15-minute. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, what's up, K Trader? You said, damn, now the rhythmic won't connect? Damn. Oh, the market needs to chill out with all these data connection issues when life-changing money is being printed on the charts. I do, don't. You know, here's the one thing that I find very interesting. Why why is people so freaking protective over their freaking strategies? Like, why? Why are people so? Because, dude, I can understand the idea of it, but if you're the only person trading the strategy, I promise you, it's not going to work. I hate missing days like these, though. And you're absolutely correct, Cave Trader. I mean, absolutely correct. That's why next year, and I'm already doing it. I'm doing it now. As we're going into next year, we'll probably have this conversation next week as we get closer to the quote unquote new year. But there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no such thing as a New Year resolution. It's either you're doing that shit right now or you're not doing it at all. And that's why everybody's New Year's resolutions fail. Because us humans, we don't like change. There is a resistance that will prevent you from changing. We love the devil that we know. We fear the devil that we don't. Even if even if it's a nicer devil, we love the devil that we know. So you're doing a big change. You're trying to change your whole life because it's a new year. That's not going to work. You got to gradually change over time and do it right now. Do it right now. Or you're not going to see the results. Yeah. I turned it off for silver and gold, but last night it lost $1,300. I don't know what trades. Well, I guess I could just look. I don't know if you can see that, but it lost $1,300. I guess we can look at the trades that it took. I guess we can look. Actually, hold on a second. So, spark my bitch in that shit like a break. All right, so this is the trades that it took last night. This is the trades it took. So it seems like, hold on, I don't know why it says canceled. It says that, all right, so it took one trade last night. It took a silver trade, and looks like this is the one that got filled. And I lost $1,300 on one trade in one position. So it looks like it filled as 50 ticks. Was that correct? I guess so. I don't know how I lost 1,300 no less. Okay, so it looks like it filled silver again. All right, so it looks like I got filled. Hold on, is this the entry right here? So is this the entry? Or was this? No, this is okay. So no, this is the trade that I took because it was 2. So yeah, this is the trade that I took. This is the trade that the bot took. But it didn't take anything else. Okay. Well, this is kind of why I hate when the market kind of does this crap overnight, because the market doesn't want to pull back, or it's too bullish, but the bears aren't trying to sell this thing. And as the market goes down, it gets bought up. I wasn't looking at my charts when this happened. If I was, I probably would have taken this, but you know, I wasn't looking for it. So I think I might, we'll see. Yeah, and silver, I mean, so it looks like they're sweeping silver puts right now. They're sweeping silver puts right now. So if I'm looking for a range, I see a range right here. And if I take this trade, I'm gonna take this trade. I might actually just I probably, well, we'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I won't trade my XFA today, but all right, so that's the range right here so far. That's the range. And it looks like the market has been rotating back and forth in this range right now. I think I can probably do this because it looks like we got some overlapping candles right here as well. So I think this is good enough for a range right here. We got the overlapping candles back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so that's the range right there. We got a sweep of the low. We got a sweep of the high. It looks like price is just sweeping liquidity right now. So it's obviously preparing itself for a big move here. Silver and gold are at all-time highs. And that's something that we should keep in mind. Yeah, Cave Trader. Yeah, that makes sense, man. I mean, that's why we always have a test environment to test out. Because I mean, we're not supposed to really throw something into production without testing it. Anybody in operations know that. Like you don't do shit like that. So this is when they say when you fail forward, it definitely rings true in operations and stuff like that, because you do stuff, see what works, see what doesn't, and you make failure. You reduce the potential for failure as much as possible. You accept the amount of risk that is left over and you move forward. So, I mean, it's a great start. it's a great idea. See what happens, see how the market plays out, just move forward. But I guess what I'm waiting on here, because as I was looking at this last night, I missed this right here. I mean, this was, man, god dang, I missed this trade. Oh, like I said, I wasn't looking for it, but or hold on, where's that trade? I was looking at this morning. I was like, damn. Hold on. Yeah, it started at the start of the session. Yeah, so yeah, the breaker structure, the pullback into the EMAs, and then it's just been riding the EMAs ever since. And then I missed this pullback trade right here. Think Silver is really good at doing these little perfect retests right there. And I was actually, I was testing out this this gap indicator that I found last night in the NinjaTrader ecosystem, and think I can use it. I think I can. And just prepare your eyes, because close the session. It's 4 p.m. So it's 5 p.m. and then the close of the session is 4. Okay. Like I said, prepare your eyes, because this thing is all over the place. But I think we can, or shit, it was all over the place last night. I think we can kind of use this. So I think what this was looking for, but it was like a balance, a volume imbalance indicator as well. So I was trying to see if I can use that potentially, looking for any imbalance in volume and see how price reacts once it gets to these levels. But I don't know why it didn't show the gaps, because that's what I really, I didn't turn it on. Or enable volume imbalance. I thought I did that. Okay, there it is. All right, so these little you see, like right here, these gaps. Look how the market is coming back to these gaps and kind of using them. Obviously the greens are bullish gaps and the red ones are the bearish gaps. So the gaps that are left at areas of supply, and then you kind of use these as what, targets? And just imagine just catching a move like that with silver, with 2 contracts of silver, man. Damn, you see that, guys? You see that shit? You see that? It bounced right there at that bullish gap after it filled it. And that right there, if you just scalp this and just put like a small little stop underneath it. I mean, so far, that's what, 29 ticks right there. 29 ticks, 18 ticks right here underneath the low. I mean, you know, honestly, I was thinking about that too. I mean, Cape Trader, I mean, I'll try it, but like I said, I don't want to get into scalping. Honestly, me personally, I just don't want to. I don't want to scalp. But this definitely would have been a nice little scalp trade right there, though. So a scalp for you is 30 ticks. All right, so 30 ticks on silver. Let's see how much that is. You know, all I gotta do is, you know, multiply by 25, but you know, $750 for 30 ticks. I mean, that's not even bad. For 30 ticks, that's not bad. But I think we probably see a I think we see a drop in silver. We got like a triple top at around 295 on silver. I'm looking at my other chart. Yeah, you know what's crazy is that for whatever reason, I guess my mind is so when I look at this chart, I'm only looking for executions, but when I look at my other chart, I'm using it for analysis. And I didn't see this until I looked at my other chart, and it was right there in my face. It's so crazy how the mind is so crazy, man. It was right there in my face and I didn't see it. So there's like literally a triple top right here. So either the market breaks above this high and we see the market continue on, which is highly unlikely, or we see a drop potentially to this area. So you know what? We got this gap indicator right here. I mean, we got this gap indicator in several places saying that there's gaps. Yo, congratulations, Alfred. Congratulations. And yeah, I meant to, like I said, I meant to do that slide this weekend, but man, it's just hard to get shit done when you have a lot of stuff to do. and the weekend went by. It felt like it went by so freaking fast. I didn't really have time to really sit down and. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding. I'll be adding your P&L and your payout confirmation to the slides. And I'll probably get a lot of this. Actually, I can't say those words anymore. I will sit down and work on this project during the holiday break. Take advantage of it. We got 3 days until Christmas. I mean, it's so crazy. I don't necessarily celebrate it. I'll acknowledge that other people do, but I don't. Honestly, I really don't celebrate holidays, period. I really don't see any purpose for them, in my opinion. It's just another day to me. So I don't particularly celebrate holidays. Save up. Yeah. I mean, shit, that's all we can do. Okay, trader. That's all we can do at this point. I mean, it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man. Like I said, I understand how frustrating this market has been lately. It's been super frustrating. I probably I have 30 minutes. So I do have some limits set. Unfortunately for me, I walked away from the screen. Yeah, I walked away from the screen and I left my limit all the way down here. And I don't think we're going to get that in the next 30 minutes, unless we do. If we do, we'll take that trade. But if not, yeah, it does. Yeah, because honestly, I figured that I was going to do that too. I felt that, I was going to trade multiple, because I was thinking about, so at least kind of similar to how you were doing it, Cave Trader. I figured that, I'll trade small size across multiple accounts. And it's great when, the trade works, but when you lose in every position across multiple accounts, those losses add up and they hurt. And at least for me, my only goal at that point is to get my money back as quick as possible, and that usually means oversizing. Usually. Oof. Should I have it like right there? I probably should just keep it right there. Yeah, it does. Especially on instruments like gold or something like that, or NQ. And then shit just fucking sucks. I'm considering getting Bookmap, considering it for silver. I am considering it. Bookmap is having a discount on their lifetime license for the Global Plus, and it should be around $1,400, which I guess is a good deal. Get a lifetime license, and all you have to worry about is paying for the data. I mean, I don't necessarily want to spend $1,400 on Bookmap, but if I'm going to trade silver, unfortunately, no one offers Bookmap for silver. So I would like to kind of see where the orders are, so I can have a lot of confluence with my trades. I'm thinking about it because, I mean, silver is going to pay for it. Silver is going to pay it back. You see, and this is what I'm freaking talking about. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what really inspires me. I mean, like days like this, though. That's crazy. But this guy was trading silver. And look at these 18K days, 11K days, 12K days. Man. All right. Okay. All right. So we're getting that dump on silver. Let's see. Let's see. Now, let me look at gold real quick. So we're not really seeing that same downward momentum on gold, really. Just silver. Okay. Right now, this is like current low on this. $9.75. All right, so I mean, we got to break away from the range. So at least with silver, that's like my first indication that I should be paying attention to now a potential pullback short. But the market is overall bullish though. The market is overall bullish. Mm. Did I miss this one? Mm. Dude, I wouldn't short this. Man. I don't care if I should. Shit, shorts make no money on nothing. Hey, we lost communication with Smith last night, man. I told him not to do that shit, man. I told him not to do it, man. When a fellow bear tells you not to short, you should know. Like, I don't know. All right, he said he closed out, but yeah, man, he short a goal last night. Man. I told him not to do that shit. Told him not to do it. Well, okay. You know what, Alfred? This year, or starting right now, going into next year, my goal is to follow my rules to the T, regardless of how I feel. There were a couple of times that I didn't lock out my funded accounts when I was supposed to. There was times where I traded on Fridays when I'm not supposed to. That's when the ego is definitely very dangerous. It convinces you to move against rules that are there to protect you. I'm not going to trade against the trend anymore unless we're at super supply. I'm talking about like super supply. And then even then, I mean, those types of trades only, it doesn't really, supply or super demand. I'm gonna start trading like take profit sherm. But I'm not gonna be taking no profits unless it's at TP. But trade with the trend sherm. That's definitely what I'm going to trade like or moving forward. And that's exactly what I'm gonna start doing. Looking for trades with the trend. Which, you know, as easy as it's said, it's not easily done. I mean, this right here, I mean, if he was paying attention, you got a lower low in price, pulls back to the highs. You know, that would have been a great short right there. You know, if I was kind of paying attention to it. But honestly, I don't trust shorts. And, you know, the crazy thing is, I don't even trust I don't trust double bottoms, as crazy as that sounds. I mean, we got a range. We have the market rotating back and forth. I wouldn't have taken this trade. I mean, obviously it worked, but I wouldn't have taken it because I don't like to trade at areas that's already been mitigated because it lowers the probability of it working, of it being successful. If I was already in this trade and I didn't get my target hit, it would be the only reason why I would be in this trade. I would be pissed that the market touched my my break even. But 68 too, because yeah, I saw that Santiago. And you said that you're not able to see silver on Bookmap? I'm thinking about getting Bookmap myself. Bookmap is currently doing a deal on a lifetime license. Well, it's not active yet. It's going to be active after this week is over, which is crazy. I don't know why they just don't activate it now. A day after Christmas is when they're going to activate the lifetime license. I guess they figured that if they can get people to buy, you know, the subscription, and then it's like, oh yeah, I like this, and then upgrade to the license fee, I guess they can get a little bit more money. I mean, that's my only assumption, because I mean, I'm not going to purchase it until the deal is active, so it doesn't, I don't know why they would do that. But this is the trades that Santiago was talking about, and I was just looking at these too. So you're trading silver without the data, huh? You're just trading your system with the fibs. Hmm. 30-second chart. Huh? But good shit though, Santiago. Good shit, man. Like I said, we're gonna get this, man. We're gonna get this. We're gonna understand silver. We're gonna get this. And yeah, I missed that long. I missed that long opportunity last night, man. Went to sleep, and then this crap happens. I was gonna set a limit there, but I didn't. at this little low right here. I was going to set a limit there, but I was like, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. What I want to start doing moving forward as well is letting, like, if I see a setup, setting a limit and letting it play overnight without me monitoring it, being okay with price potentially hitting my stop. I mean, there's a bunch of concerns that I have about leaving limits overnight. One of them being, what if the market misses me by a tick? It makes the move that I'm looking for. It comes back, and now that trade is no longer valid, and I, take an unnecessary loss that I have to kind of make back. That's like the biggest concern that I have. Yeah. You said the 50 is off? You talking about like right here? So I'm in the sim right now. And yeah, it missed this area by like a tick, I think, for this range. It's a little small consolidation range before the breakout. But I got this gap indicator that I found. So the whole move is a game box. This whole move is absolutely crazy. Especially knowing what we did last week. Dang, it bounced at that gamma. It bounced at it. It bounced at that gap. Oh yeah, we already talked. Yeah, it bounced at that gap. That's interesting. That is interesting. Why is the okay? So it's the same thing. This oh yeah, this is silver. Okay, and that is SIL. Forgot. Yeah, I got to remember that I have the chart with silver. That's the micro silver, because the mini silver is definitely different than the micro. One of these gaps got hit on micro silver, but I guess there wasn't a gap on the mini, so it didn't go to it, but it bounced perfectly at that gap. And that's what I've been seeing so far with silver. I've been seeing that this gap indicator is pretty freaking, at least right now, accurate with silver, the micro silver. Let me actually let me switch it real quick so y'all guys can see what I'm looking at. And just prepare your eyes for it. Prepare your eyes. 03-26 because it's bright. Okay. All right, so you see how in the micro silver, it tapped that gap perfectly, and then it bounced right at that gap. So it basically filled the gap, and so far, let me see how many ticks it bounced from that area. It bounced 70 ticks so far from that area, just by it filling the gap. And I think that these areas right here was already on silver. You can just see just how when the market comes and it filled the gap, it rejected, it broke up, it broke to the upside. The liquidity got taken right here. Then it bounced at this right here. So I think what I'm gonna start doing is guess I'll take the chance at these gaps at areas of support, because I mean, if you think about it, yeah, the stops got ran here, but it makes sense why the stops got ran, because obviously buyers tried to buy a support, but they got absorbed. And then you got this happening at resistance. So yeah, I probably might trade silver, but then chart it on micro silver, because it seems to be more accurate. We'll see. So you saying 68.22? Or 220? 68.220. So you saying that there's a 50 right there? Looks like we got all these stacked ranges on top of each other. And you're talking about like this range right here, huh? Well, all right. I think I only have a few more minutes and I'll have to pull those orders on gold, unfortunately. Let's see. So you said draw it from 644 to 67.9. So you're saying that you've drawn it from there to there. So you said 68.44 and 67.90. $68.44, $67.9. Oh. So it looks like the 50% in that range is 170. Oh, 990. Okay. Like, yeah, that makes more sense. Hmm. Okay. So you're basically drawing it from this high to this low. That is your range, and that's the manipulation. And this is the 50% of that manipulation, and that's how you're looking at it. I mean, you're not in something, that shit don't feel good. Feel. All right, so I think I'm about a couple more minutes away from my cutoff time. Close up shop for the funded accounts and just come back tomorrow night. But all right, there it goes. Close all unfilled positions and come back tomorrow. All right, so just to hold myself accountable here, this is the entry that I had on. I was hoping for the market to pull back to that little order block right there, but it didn't do that. So I'm just gonna cancel these orders. I'm just gonna lock out the account for the rest of the day. And I'm gonna just start doing this on stream, hold myself accountable, because I don't want to look like an ass in front of you guys or nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna just start doing that, like just moving forward. Just what I'm gonna really hate about this is that I'm gonna have this account until February, and then they're gonna make me go to another platform because this is Tradeify, the Project X account on Tradeify, and I just hate the fact that I can't trade Project X with this account anymore, because like I said, that lockout setting has saved so many of my accounts from my foolish self. It's from my emotional self is what I should say. What's up, Tony Gold? What's up? S&P account. But one thing on silver is definitely clear. Is even with silver moving as volatile as it is, this thing still respects price action almost to the T. I mean, it makes sense. 375. Silver is too dangerous to hold and hope. People are going to get out at levels. People are going to get out. 18 ticks is a $450 loss on just one contract. And just imagine losing $450, risking 18 ticks. I mean, it's shit. I'm already up $1,000 on two contracts of 42 ticks right now. All right, so yeah, that's definitely true, Santiago. But man, the emotional self doesn't want to hear about tomorrow. The emotional self only cares about what's happening right now. And it just sucks, man. It just sucks. But Tradeovate is coming out with risk settings next year, potentially. They've announced it. Let's see if they actually pull this one off and it doesn't suck. But you've been up with gold all night? I think a lot of people was up with gold all night. Gold was just on a run. Everybody was trying to short it. I don't know why. I mean, why not just get in on it on the bullish momentum? Why not? Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, that's definitely true, Santiago. So what do y'all think silver does here? Do y'all think silver rejects, or do y'all think silver continues to be bullish? We're up 2K. It says 69.30 is your 50. 69.30 right there. And where'd you say you drawn it from? You drawn it from that. Let me see if I can kind of figure out what you did. I mean, there's a small little range there. Okay, I see what you did. All right, that's you drew it from right here. Turn this off. I think this is what you did, right? Because there's like this big range right here. The market finally broke, and I put one of my targets here because I think that we could potentially see a rejection right there at the 50 since we got the break. But I mean, the market is overall bullish, so shit, I don't know. But I do see that you could have potentially drawn another range right here. And yeah, so 69, 30, 35-ish. Okay, so we'll see. We will see. But silver is super bullish right now, so. All right, so that's the target filled. We're in one contract right now. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking at this shit, man. It's not looking good. And that's why I was considering getting book maps, Santiago, or like just strictly for silver and gold, because having that extra confluence. Seeing other traders at this level, I mean, it doesn't mean that it'll work, but it just kind of like, okay, I'm in the right location. If it doesn't work, then that means that, you know, other forces were in play. Actually, would this be technically a range right here? Would that be a range right there? Technically right there? We got a break. This is the leg that breaks structure. I wonder if it pulls. Okay, let's pay attention to that. Let's see if it. Let's see. 68, 625. Because I mean, if there's like multiple ways to draw ranges here. Okay, so it looks like we are getting that rejection from that area. So it is at least rejecting from at least so far. So far so good. We haven't gotten the rejection yet. Price is rejecting, but It hasn't rejected yet. It hasn't taken out a low or nothing yet. But it is rejecting off of this 50 from the bigger range right here that I've drawn. So like I said, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for price to break out of this range, taking out liquidity, and I would have looked to see to short the pullback here, but like I said, bears ain't holding shit. Say you don't like it? You say it didn't drop strong enough? I mean, the market is still overall bullish though. That's why, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily want to short any of this. It's still overall bullish. I guess I'm kind of tired of trying to trade against the trend because it's unnecessarily stressful. What I actually need to do is pay attention to this because, you know, I mean, it missed this order. So if I took this order, it missed me by, what is it, 15 ticks right here. And honestly, it's I don't think that's about 15 ticks. I think that's 2. Yeah, so that's 2 ticks right there. It missed me by, actually. It's by 2 ticks, which sucks. So it makes me think, like, did I draw this wrong? Did I draw this range wrong or something? Or did it just miss me? Okay, so that's the range right there. I may have just drawn the range wrong. Yeah, okay, so I drew the range wrong. It tapped the 50 perfectly right there. Yeah, it tapped it perfectly. But like I said, I mean, I'm still trading this one right here. Well, technically I'm not. I'm long, but it did reject from this one though. So it bounced at this one. It came back to this 50 right here. And now I guess we are kind of seeing the rejection so far. Oh, you said that futures have 2 different golds. So what's the other one? All I'm familiar with is GC. Is there another one? Yeah, see, and this is, I mean, yeah, kind of watch other people's setup. This dude's I don't know what it is about his gold streams, man. Yo, start showing gold some freaking love, man. Nobody cares about Nasdaq or ES. Everybody comes to your channel to watch Actually, yeah, people actually do watch his ES streams. Gold and ES. I mean, pretty soon, like I said, I'll have my own setup. Don't have to worry about that. You said GC5? You said GC5? Okay. Well, I'm not too mad about that. Like I said, I've taken that trade in the sim. You said if it drops, you think it's just trying to fill these gaps down here? I mean, like I said, well, I mean, it did reject perfectly at that at this 50 right here, Santiago. I don't know if you can see it. Let me make it kind of bigger. It rejected at that 50. That's why I took that first profit target right there, because it had the point of control. It had the 50 lineup. You had the breaker structure, the pull back into this area. We're kind of seeing the rejection. Like, I don't think the bears will be successful, but I mean, all the signs are there. I mean, if we didn't have all this bullishness, I would have taken this trade. I would have taken a short, but I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with shorts right now. They suck and they're stressful. But that's what I'm going to start working on moving forward. Regardless of how I feel, if the setup is there, then I should take it, even if it doesn't work. Because what that's supposed to instill is me executing regardless of how I feel, regardless of the outcome. Which Think it should drop. Hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely working that up to that, Santiago, for sure. Because hmm. I'm starting to really hate these products that just blast ads. Like, dude, we already bought the product. Why are you blasting ads to us? Why? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't look like that shit's gonna hold. It doesn't look like it's gonna hold. I mean, it could. All right. I mean, it could. Well, no, it doesn't look like it, but I mean, it could. It could, dude. I mean, you got a small little pullback here, so you got a break, pivot, drop, go back up. I mean, I can see why somebody would try to short it here. I can see it. I mean, if it gets above that level right there, then I mean, it'll probably sweep the liquidity and potentially drop, or either is going to run. And if it runs higher, then I'll just look for the pullback for that trade right there. I'll just look for the long. It's so interesting. So there is a bearish gap that price just filled on the micro silver. I don't even see a bearish gap on the mini. So I guess what that tells me is that this gap indicator is not necessarily valuable on the minis. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you got to be a billionaire to freaking trade silver for real. So everybody else is on the micro. Oh shit. I don't even have silver on this thing. Shit. Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, so I mean, micro silver is literally double the volume on the mini. Literally double. Man, we just love watching paint dry, man. Just love it. Mm. Shit. I wouldn't even go over 2 or 3. I wouldn't even go over 2 or 3. I'm comfortable trading 2. When I get to when I get to 3 contracts, I don't know why my mind hasn't kind of correlated how much I risk with gold versus how much I risk with silver, because I only risk 180 on silver. It took me an entire weekend to agree to $270, and that's still up at the board for a vote. I mean, the board hasn't voted it. Oh shit, there it goes. The board hasn't voted for risking $270 on silver yet. But that's how much money I risk in gold, depending on how much. If I'm trading minis, I'm risking $450 per trade. If I'm trading micros, I'm risking from 270 to 360. But for whatever reason, I don't want to risk that much in silver. Don't know why. Smith said that damn. So Smith account, he still has it, but it's on life support right now. It's on life support right now. If you're going to trade against the trend, please have tight risk. Don't scale into it. Don't readjust your risk unless you're really confident in the trade. If it goes past your level and invalidates the trade, you got to close that shit. I learned a long time ago to respect my stop on these metals because they are ruthless. I thought gold was ruthless. But it seems like silver is the baddest bitch of them all, apparently. The most ruthless. It looks like everybody gets their ruthlessness from silver because, man, it's crazy, man. Honestly, I wouldn't even thought about that as a I wouldn't have thought about this as a range. I wouldn't have thought about that as a range. Like I said, I think what probably happened there is just because of the bullishness. I mean, we just had so much abnormal price action. A lot of stuff that would probably work that is just not working right now, especially if you're trading short. Because last night I did have a limit, and obviously I got stopped out. But right where, so I had a limit right here on silver last night. I let that play overnight. And as you can see, or right here, or hold on, where was I at last night? 69.80. Yeah, so yeah, I traded right here. 69.80. And as you can see, I mean, once they kind of came back to that area right there. Once it kind of came back to this area, we did see the market attempt to short, but everybody that was shorting here got stopped out, and then the market went in everybody's direction. I kind of hate when that happens though, but only loss of $180 on that move, so I'm not tripping on it. But I mean, apparently it came back right there. Apparently kind of came back to this area right here, which, you know, sometimes what 50 are you looking at, Santiago? Where should I draw the box at? I mean, are we still talking about like right here? Are we? Because, you know, honestly, I don't think of this as a range, so I missed this one. But apparently, I guess this is right. I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're talking about, so I mean, so what's the point? I guess what really is confusing about this potentially being is like, how do you draw this? Do you, because I would have drawn it like this and have that as a range right there. And then I would wait for a retest of this. So this is how you would have drawn it, like this. Like that. And this is just So apparently there's multiple ways of drawing a range. And correct me if I'm wrong. The reason why you drawn it like that is for the same reason. Because, like I said, this is a range, and this is how I would have drawn it. But you've drawn it from the break, the pullback, and I guess this is a range because it breaks from this range. it pulls back into this one, and then it breaks this low right here. And that's why you've drawn it like this. Balance to imbalance. So this move right here is what you consider a balanced move. So this move right here is an imbalance. So we said from balance to imbalance. So this move would be the imbalance, right? And then it would come back and balance this area. And that's how you've drawn the range, right? Oh, look at silver. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I see that it dropped right from it too. Yeah. I wonder how many ticks this is. Let me see how much money you would have made on this one. I mean, so far, you'd be up like 2K on this one. Yeah. Okay, so I guess, all right, so I'm gonna start looking for both. So I look for these types of ranges, and what I'm looking for is the lowest and highest points where I see the market. I mean, obviously consistent rejections, consistent bounces. And that's what I'm looking for when I drew this range. But apparently this is another way to draw a range. So I can, so this will actually probably be a stacked range for me. Actually, this will be stacked. Because this range right here, the market bounced, but at the same time, this right here, I guess, could be considered a range too. This could be considered a range. Okay, so we'll just see if the market comes back and tests that then. All right, I'll draw it both ways. I'll draw it both ways and kind of see what works, what doesn't work. But like I said, we're gonna get this because man, just making $2,000 in this move right there. Little to no drawdown, perfect entry on the 50. Or actually, I would have gotten in like probably like a tick before, but we'll see. Consistency paying off. Keep jabbing. Sounds like our boy Santiago kept jabbing at it. And honestly, I highly doubt. We'll see what Top Step does. And we all know that the first attempt to fill the gap is a trap. I'm not surprised by this. Honestly, I'm more surprised that it didn't dig into this gap a little bit. That's what I'm more surprised on about what the Nasdaq just did here. And as you can see, they tried to sell it off of it, but they failed. So I think a good trade right would be, I mean, if they failed at the 50, shit, why not just have an order sitting right there and buy into people's stops? Because I mean, once price comes back, they're going to sell their way out of it or buy their way out of it. Oh, was he? So anybody that lost their XFA, unfortunately, they're just gonna have to take that one to the chin, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. It's unfortunate for people that got, you know, affected with that. That sucks. Got affected by that. Damn, dude. Damn, silver. You say you hit a 50? Yeah. I'm just glad that I trade the way that I trade, honestly. Like I said, I don't trust Top Step X enough to do too much, like scalping, heavy size, or anything like that. I would have been pissed if they took away my P&L. Because first off, I didn't even trade the MNQ. Traded silver. I mean, I've only traded silver in that in my XFA. And I'm halfway to the goal right now. This trade right here, well, actually no, this trade happened after my cutoff, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, dude, perfect entry, dude, perfect freaking entry. So yeah, that's so I mean, that has definitely been what I've seen consistently happen during my back testing over the weekend, kind of combining the 50 strategy with my own, because I know there's a rhyme, even though it doesn't look like there's a rhyme or reason to this price movement, because I know that computers are making this trade. There is. I just have to find it. I just have to kind of figure out their logic. And over the weekend, when I was drawing out the ranges, and I was like, well, how do I know when to actually take the trade? And then the one thing that I've noticed that consistently happen is you have to wait for the breakouts. I mean, it's basically the breakout pullback trade. And once you see the market break out, that's when, all right, you set your limit at that 50. And it should be a winning trade. Yeah, sure. Okay, trader, yeah. You said that you know, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Yeah, I did take it. I did take it, actually. I just didn't want to jinx it. I did take the trade, actually. because it's a short trade. So I don't want the market to know. I don't want the market to know I took the trade. Hell no, Alfred. I don't take no damn profits. I took the trade though. I ain't take no profits yet. Yeah, you'll see when the profits, because I don't know if y'all guys noticed, but it popped up on the screen when the order got filled. I don't know if y'all guys noticed it though. So once y'all see the order gets filled, it'll pop up on the screen. But like I said, I don't know, man. I don't even think that'll get touched. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it running. Nah, we don't take profits here. We take profits at TP. So solo trade. So I mean, if you guys want to see it. So with Top Step, apparently a lot of people lost their XFAs last week. And this is where I'm in. I took the trade. I just didn't want to jinx it. That's it. Because it's a short trade, but yeah, I'm up like $900, but that's not what I'm looking for. It needs to hit my damn target. So I'm just preparing myself for that pullback, honestly. And that's it. I will say that I am really enjoying Quan Tower though. I really do like trading on it for whatever reason. But is that 120? So 68, 120. You know, probably I should measure this. I should probably measure this move and see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm good, man. Honestly, I'm no longer I no longer kind of manage my metal trades anymore. I kind of, yeah, either they're going to hit or they not. I mean, that is consistent with metals. They're going to hit or they're not going to hit, no matter what you do. Yeah. Yeah, there's a 50 right there that I'm hoping that it ignores, but there's probably a good chance that it'll probably bounce there. At that, what, 220 level? I sparked my bitch and now she acting like a rat. Yeah. Well, I got 2 minutes. Don't want that to happen. I don't even want that to even work. All right, so again, that's interesting. So it kind of bounced at a bullish gap again. Bounced at a bullish gap on my silver chart. But it's the same bullish gap from before though. The next bullish gap is all the way down there at 68.40. So my target is way before that. So I should be good. I should be good. I should be good. Keep short in silver. Keep short in silver. Keep short in silver. The 50 for the win. We haven't won yet though. We haven't won yet. I'm up $1,200 right now. We haven't won yet. We almost there. Yeah. Dude, it's so close and yet it's so far away, man. So close, so far away. Dude, it's so close, dude. My target's here. So close, so far away. We'll give it. We'll give it. Oh shit. Oh shit. I forgot. I forgot there was a 50 level. Oh shit. Oh man, I don't need this to work right now. I don't need this to work. I don't need this to work. But damn it. It's gonna probably work, huh? I don't need it to work though. Take profit Sherm did, Santiago. Take profit Sherm did. Oh man. Take profit Sherm took it. I ain't take it yet. I ain't take it yet. Damn. Look at that bounce, dude. Damn. We were so close. Damn. No. No, we were so close. Why go? It's over. Why? Well, all right. I mean, man. Man. Well, nah, I didn't take it, Santiago. Take profit Sherm took it, and now he's happy. He's happy. Vindication Sherm, which is myself. I need a vindication at my target. I need a vindication. Okay. We'll sit for the next 5 minutes. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. What I'm betting on right now is that, all right, so we just made a lower low, made a lower high. We're in a channel, so I think, or I would like to believe, and let me be very clear, I would like to believe that we're going lower. That's what I would like to believe here. What the hell? I would like to believe that. And I would like that that belief to come to fruition here. But because we're making lower lows, I mean a lower high, that means we're in a channel. So I would like to believe that I can get my TP smashed here and have price go to the bottom of that channel there. Yeah. That's why I kind of hate taking shorts. Okay. Well, I got a couple more minutes. Yeah, I don't see anything on gold. I mean, that's who it is, right? I do see a so I was looking at gold, and I do see a 50 trade, a range trade that I mean, that happened earlier today. I mean, it doesn't mean anything now, but it definitely happened earlier today, like 7 o'clock in the morning. And it was this trade right here. That was like the range right there, and you can see that it touched that area perfectly. Not necessarily perfectly, but this was the range. You can see that this was the rejection. They came back, they sold it, they pushed up higher, and just setting your limit right there would have been a great trade, or at least a retest of that high right there. No silver, no. But all right, guys, that's it for me today. You still in bed? I do appreciate everybody that joined me today. We'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. With that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good day.